I spent a lot of time this year playing Gotham Knights, about 45 hours if you believe the PS5 tracker. I've got the Platinum Trophy. I've done all of the villain showdowns, which requires the top level gear from grinding at the endgame. I've beaten the heroic assault with my friend Aldi and a couple of random puppies who joined us. And I've done all of the trophies, a lot of which have pretty high rarities. So I feel like, given everything I've just shown you, that I can speak with some confidence on the subject matter. I've spent enough time with this game, I've done all the things that I can say with vindication, sheer knowledge. Gotham Knights is alright. Thanks for watching. Okay, no, but seriously, I'll talk about it a little bit. Gotham Knights is a game that shouldn't really have had the kind of Arkham stuff attached to it, because it was never going to be an Arkham game, because it wasn't from Rocksteady, and it doesn't want to be an Arkham game. Like, it doesn't have a counter button. Pressing triangle causes you to throw things. Like, it's a range attack button, not a counter button. It wants you to be hitting people and using your abilities to manage crowds and avoid attacks, like an Arkham game, but it's more like a Spider-Man game. Like, the combat system works like Spider-Man 2018's, and if you go into it to play it like that, you'll have a good time. Like, you can have fun with beating up bad guys and having elemental attacks and feeling like a budget Mr. Freeze or Thor and just beating the crap out of goons. It does have more complexity to the combat once you get to the higher difficulty levels, which is all stuff that you'll encounter in the post-game. Like, there's a thing called Heroic Assault, which needs you to be the highest possible power level you can be to be able to keep up with bad guys, because otherwise they'll kill you in a couple of hits and take a lot of hits to go down, and you have to try and defend objectives that they'll murder quickly if you can't keep on top of them. And they're playable in 4-player co-op, which makes them a lot more fun and a lot more manageable when you've got more people with more abilities to look after things. For the most of the campaign, you can just go into the gear menu and you can just be like, what I want to put on, I'll just put on whatever the highest number is, and that's all you got to worry about. And none of the rest of it matters. But once you actually get into the part where the game starts throwing things at you that can actually kill you, it gets more interesting because of that, of actually having to look at the things you're bringing with you to match element types against element weaknesses on bad guys, and managing your meter and stuff like that. So I feel like a lot of people who say stuff like the combat system's boring or button mashy just didn't get to experience any of that, because it's in the post game. Like, the campaign doesn't do a good job of selling the game to you. Like, the campaign's pretty short as well. Like, when we did our New Game Plus run of it for the trophy for that, it was, I think, 6 hours skipping cutscenes. So, it was another 38 hours of playing through it for the first time, doing all the side missions, doing all the side cases, getting all the collectibles. That was a good couple hours as well. But, like, I've greatly enjoyed my time with this game, and it's a fun game to experience with a co-op partner. I feel like it's been a little unfairly maligned, and if you get it for like 20 or 30 quids, you'll get 45 hours out of it, same way I did. And that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Like, it's certainly not a 3 or a 4 out of 10 like some reviews I've seen online, which are just ridiculous. The only points I really do have about it are that the gear system needs a bit of a rework to, be a bit less grindy for getting up to the maximum level, because that took a few hours to get there to be able to then do the post-game content at the highest difficulty. And the performance is a little bit bad. Like, it's mostly running at 30 FPS, sometimes when you're getting in combat and there's lots of things happening, or if you're using the bat cycle to drive around the world, the frame rate can get very choppy, especially if you've got a cape. And that's kind of a shame. But otherwise, it's a game I quite enjoyed. And whatever these guys do next, I'll definitely be picking up. Thanks for watching.